Hello, 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 and happy Boxing Day to each and every one of you. It's the Boxing Day live stream. Haven't got the tinsel on because we've passed Christmas Day, but we're here now for Boxing Day itself. And we've got already quite a good few of you in here. Mr. and Mrs. Toms, hello, happy Boxing Day to both of you, and not forgetting Master Wookie, Lady Lipsy, Lady Lily, and Little Girl Sky. Hello to all five of you, but don't worry if you cannot make it, no worries. How about a hug and a cuddle? Hugs and cuddles to you. Ah, Betty and Steve, hello. I had a fantastic Christmas Day, thank you, Betty. I certainly did, with family and friends. You did with the grandchildren. Oh, we had a nice time with the grandchildren. Oh, how lovely. How lovely learning so. Happy to know I got tipsy. No, I did get tipsy on Christmas Day. I was tipsy to the point where I was nearly drunk. I drank far too much red wine, Betty, which was my real downfall. That was my real downfall on Christmas Day, was drinking too much red wine. Herman, hello. Now having a Boxing Day dinner. See you soon. Ta-ta for now, Herman. Happy Boxing Day, Bill. Second day of Christmas, technically. Christmas isn't over yet. Well, in that case, do excuse me a moment. It was quite within reach. Okay. I think I'll just go with the tinsel and just leave it at that. Greetings, Alice. Happy Boxing Day to you. Not without lots of hugs and cuddles. Any disposable gloves? No, I don't have any gloves. But hello, Sam. I do know that you like your gloves. I have no gloves. You've just sat down to watch TV, so great timing. Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry, Bill. If you're watching anything interesting on the television, my apologies, my live came on at what was the wrong time. Howdy, howdy, Zeph. Howdy, howdy, and hugs always. And it's Mr. Thomas Gardner, our Tommy Tom Gardner. Well, hello to you. Happy Boxing Day, Tom. Though you'll always be a Tommy to me, you're obviously a Tom. But happy Boxing Day, Tom. And I do hope you met with Matt in recent times, because I know you both get along very well together, yourself and Matt. Susan, happy Boxing Day. Hugs and cuddles to you always. Hugs and cuddles always. Yes, and it's nice to see you here again. It's certainly been a while, but it's certainly wonderful seeing you again. Hope you're okay for health and things, because I know you've got health trouble that you deal with on a daily basis. So much healing prayers always, lovely Susan. Healing prayers always. And a merry belated Christmas, but happy Boxing Day. The 12 days of Christmas, December 25th to the 25th December to the 5th of January. Oh, sorry, Bill, my mistake. Ah, you're here. Hello, Matt. Hello to you. And Tom's here just to say hello, Matt. And Rexy, happy Boxing Day. Happy Boxing Day to you. Thank you. Oh, Alice, you're always so lovely to our Zeph, aren't you? I think, if anything, you'd probably be enveloped with cuddles by Zeph. I mean, you probably wouldn't be cuddled by her dogs, because if you try to cuddle her dogs, Alice, you would they would bite. So, but I think you'd be enveloped with hugs and cuddles by our Zeph. So thank you for your kind endearment towards her. Shapa, hello. Did you have a nice time getting drunk on Christmas Day? I mean, I'm having a good Boxing Day. I mean, something astonishing happened today. Earlier today, there was an event going on Brighton Madeira Drive. It was a Boxing Day. It was a Boxing Day classic car event, had David and Dave if David and Dave didn't tell me about this event, I never would have gone. So it's thanks to David Scott and Dave Bryan for telling me about the Brighton Boxing Day classic car event, because I went. I've now seen it. It was a lot smaller than I expected it to be, because you know, and it was smaller than I expected it to be. But mind you, Boxing Day, mind you, it's just after Christmas. But apparently, most classic cars went before I came because of the poor weather conditions. But other than that, it went well. You went to Worthing with your mother today, as you do on Boxing Day. Saw a lot of classic cars and done steamrollers on Boxing Day. Wow! Oh, wow! Enchanted. Haven't eaten in 2 days and got really sick. Oh, poor you, Susan. Starting to feel better. Good luck with your new song, Shapper. Good luck with it. No, there's nothing better than a good cuddle, isn't there? A good hug and a good cuddle. There's nothing better than that. You know he sat next to you. Yes. I mean, but mods are obviously... I know, poor Susan. Poor Susan, isn't it? Oh, poor Susan, Alice. You had a nice time and great by the fire last night. Well, I do hope you had a smashing time. You had the flu briefly. Oh, poor you, Bill. Oh no. I mean, I had the flu about 6 years ago, and it poleaxed me temporarily. It really poleaxed me. Not fun. Shapper had the flu recently, and it really, really poleaxed him to the point where he was in hospital on a drip. Not fun. You know, oh, ta-da! Happy Boxing Day morning, ta-da! Yes, and it's 8:36 a.m. here, grey, cloudy Seattle, and I imagine it's cold as well. You had a bonfire, and you all sat by the fire, nice and warm. How wonderful, Shapper! How wonderful learning of this. Yes. No, but I do hope all of you had a lovely Christmas day. What astonished me was that Graham and Fiona were not live streaming on Christmas Day. They did, obviously, they had the family circumstances, didn't they? But it's okay. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I do need to explain as to why doing a live stream on Christmas Day was such it wasn't going to work out in the end, was because yesterday I was full on busy with family circumstances. Shapper's just WhatsApped me, and I'm just got to get to his WhatsApp message. Don't worry, Shapper, I'm just saying. Oh, it's a picture. Oh, good picture there. Shapper sent me a good picture. Good one. Well, hopefully some of you could see it if I show it, but there we are. It's a bit blurry because it's phone camera, but that was what Shapper sent me. But I will get a better picture up next time. I will get the better quality up next time. Thank you for the picture, Sapper. If just stuck a thumbs up to it now. You know. With all the heat, I don't know. I mean, well, it looks like they did, but I think it gets colder in December than it does in, say, summer, for example, because summer is a lot hotter. Grey, cloudy, and windy here. Looks like having a few days of this. At least you're below the snow level this round. Yeah. I couldn't watch Sapper's live streams. No, Sapper, if you're still here, why I couldn't go on your Christmas live streams, but I watched them on the replay otherwise, was because of in the morning, UK morning times, it was presents time to open up presents with the family. And also when you did the live stream, I was full on busy with the family, and I was getting tipsy to the point of getting nearly drunk because I was drinking too much wine. I had a lot to eat, I had a lot of food to eat, and had too much wine to drink over Christmas. And also I was busy with family circumstances with my parents, and also had my auntie. We had my auntie over, so it was quite a big Christmas by and large, really. So my circumstances were far too limited. in order to watch Sapper's live stream when he was live, and for me personally to do a live stream. Also, I was too drunk to do a live on Christmas Day. Well, tipsy, and I was nearly drunk, but I missed being drunk by about that much on Christmas Day, but I wouldn't have gotten through the live stream otherwise if I'd done a Christmas one Christmas Day, because I drank just too much. You got a new train door panel. Oh, how lovely. I'm happy learning you had a lovely Christmas, Rexy. Mine was a bit too good because I had my auntie over, did it with the parents, and I also drank too much with my parents. Hi, Lee. Hello. Hello to you. This is only as truth has things, Zeph. Only as truth has things. But it was singing. You were singing your heart out. Maybe you'll just record it. Do it. Do it, Sapper. Do it. Yes, too right there, Maureen. The perfect Christmas. Too much food, too much wine. Yes, no, but I didn't do what Fiona dared me to do, Maureen, which was to get drunk on a live. No, it wasn't a good idea. You got a large Hello Kitty mug. It's so cute. Oh, how lovely, Alice. How lovely. I've got one of my presents here. I'll show you. I got a 300-piece puzzle. Good for your cognitive skills, Alice. Puzzles are one of the most important things for one's mental intellect that you can ever have possession of, doing puzzles. And I like doing puzzles, whether it's a crossword or real puzzle piece and all that. And going out, it's good for one's intellectually, good for one's mental well-being, and physically, because you're getting out and about and things. So I don't just sit online all the time. I'm living proof of that, but I'm not saying it arrogantly, just sharing a point. That's all. You got a lot of Metrobus items, which are amazing, and one shows a new double-deck hydrogen bus. How nice, Rexy, how nice. You got a puzzle too, Bill. 500 pieces of a junk shop. Mine's only 300 pieces, but 500. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. The best bit of my Christmas lunch, Bill, was the roast pork. I had roast beef and a roast pork. The pork was cooked in the most tender flavour. It was so tender to the point where it was very, very appetizing. So appetizing where I just couldn't get enough of eating it. So I ate too much and then ended up subsequently drinking too much wine. I first had a gin and tonic to keep me going, and then I just went on full-on red wine. I had about 7 red wine glasses. So I drank too much. Far too much. I can tolerate gin and wine than I can with beer. Had it been, say, 8 pints of beer, that would have just knocked me out. Because wine, I can tolerate wine and gin than I can with beer. And I can tolerate sherry better than I can with beer. It's beer I cannot tolerate as well, unfortunately. No, because beer, I'm much more limited with beer. No, but the beer I have to be more careful about, because I've got a history. I've got a history of getting drunk more easily with beer, independent of how much I've had. It used to be in the past when I weighed 9 stone 4 pounds, or 3. I mean, when I weighed 9 stone 4 pounds or 130 pounds in the past, it took me 3 pints of beer to get drunk, and probably around about 4 or 5 glasses of wine to get drunk. But now, since I gained 24 pounds of weight, getting to 154 pounds, or 11 stone, well, skinny git weight as it is to Sapper himself, it now takes me 4 pints to get drunk, 4 pints of beer, and it probably takes me about 10 glasses. It'll probably take me about 10 wine glasses to get drunk now. Don't believe you do it on a... I'll need to do it on a live stream of me drinking. Well, hopefully it will not get me demonetized if I did something like that, but okay. Yes, and all that. I'll be on 20 minutes. Is this a challenge to do 8 glasses of wine or 10 glasses of wine in 20 minutes? Are you kidding me, Sapper? Are you really pulling my leg on this? Oh, gosh. No, I know you can't drink, Sapper. I know you can't drink. No, I know you can't drink alcohol because of health problems, but you enjoyed the food. That's the main thing. I'll need to prove it on a live stream. Hi, Clap. Good evening to you. Good evening to you indeed. Nice to see you. You can't drink alcohol because it makes your tummy sick. Oh gosh. 15 more. Well done, Bill. Well, Rexy. Well done on being nearly 15 minutes to go before getting to the 1K subscriber milestone. You're 20 quid on me, sir. Oh gosh, there's money involved in this. Well, if I'm doing a live stream on Christmas Day, well, I don't know if one's going to 20 quid it on me or not, but what a challenge that is. What a challenge. Kay, hello, Kay. It's certainly a pleasure. And Kay has a son who's the same age as me, astonishingly enough. Hello to you, Kay. It's still morning for another 15 minutes, Northern Ontario. You know, but lots of hugs and cuddles to you. Hugs and cuddles to you. In what way are we a cheap night out, Sapper? Sapper, I'm not rejecting your Sapper, I'm not rejecting your challenge. I'm going to seriously think about it come this time next year, and I'm not going to throw it out the window. I'm going to keep it firmly as the challenge recommendation for this time next year to drink about either 5 or more wine glasses in about 20-30 minutes. I would need longer than 20 minutes to do that, Sapper. I'll need about 30, if not 1 hour, to do it for the challenge. But I'm keeping the challenge in consideration. Can only handle 2 pint glasses of beer, then you're giddy. Oh gosh, wow. Sorry, Bill, my mistake. You took your big organ out this morning and played it in the street for Boxing Day. Oh, well done, Clap. Well done, Clappy. I hope you had a nice time with your organ. Hope you had a nice time. You have 952 subscribers. You're behind Sab, but don't worry. It takes practice, Alice, so no worries. No worries at all. Everyone has varied success of popularity. That's only as truth has things, my lovely. It's only as truth has things. And things. You will drink rum and coke. You can take this sailor on. Oh, Kay, you are funny. Kay, this is probably about the first time I've had you on a live stream, and you're proving yourself quite the funny part here. Quite the funny part in this one. Very pleasurable. Oh, how brilliant. How brilliant. And if one doesn't know, Shap has got a new song he's going to premiere, and I'm going to play the premiere in this video, and to show just how good his music is. Yes, I did. I saw it on Christmas Day, Bill. I actually, believe this or not, I saw the new Wallace and Gromit on Christmas Day, the day it aired. So I've now seen the latest Wallace and Gromit. Yes, you and Sapper certainly need to be friends. Certainly need to be friends. The first time you played it in public. Oh, how wonderful, Crappy. How wonderful. No, I used to watch Wallace and Gromit as a little boy, and as a 20, despite being a 23-year-old adult, Bill, I mean, I still really like Wallace and Gromit. Still, as a 23-year-old, I still love Wallace and Gromit. The first time I watched Wallace and Gromit, Bill, I was 7. I was 7 when I first became familiar of Wallace and Gromit, but the first ever Wallace and Gromit I ever watched was The Wrong Trousers. I've seen all of the Wallace and Gromits now. The Wrong Trousers, Close Shave, and obviously the Were-Rabbit one. The Were-Rabbit one, Cass of the Were-Rabbit. And the Baker is... Matter of Loaf and Death. That's what it's called. Matter of Loaf and Death. That was the one I saw. I've seen that one. And I've even seen the latest one. So I've really seen all of the Wallace and Gromit movies now. Yes, A Matter of Loaf and Death. I've seen all the Wallace and Gromits now, Bill. You was a naval officer from 1989 to 2011 when you had to medical release. You would still be at sea today if you could. Oh, wow. They have a Wallace and Gromit ride in Blackpool. You would like to visit? Oh, interesting. You took some good advice from your friend Nigel Gardiner. That's Tom Gardiner's father. You've seen them before, Wallace and Gromit. Oh, nothing could beat Wallace and Gromit, Alice. Nothing, in my opinion, could beat Wallace and Gromit. It's fantastic. In every way, Wallace and Gromit is fantastic. And yes, I know you joined the British Army in 1985, Sapper. I know that. You served with 59 commandos. Impressive. Well done for your years of service, Sapper. Very well done for your years of service. Honestly, they are brilliant, Maureen. They are certainly brilliant, Wallace and Gromit. Sapper served in the British Army from 1985 to 1997, Kay. Just to let you know, 1985 to 1997 was when he served. And then he did other work in between, I think with the AA, and then it must have been about 1999, 2000, I think, when he joined the police force, which he did for about 7 years before a back injury forcibly made him have to quit and resign the police force following a car accident. But Sapper's had a fantastic career. He's had a very fantastic and interesting career, and then he went to doing a coffee shop business in United Arab Emirates until a few short years ago. And now, in the years after the business went under and fell into the haystack pits, he's now taken to the skies of social media influencing. So Sapper has had an extraordinary life, as one could so describe, more extraordinary than one could imagine. Hello to you, Harriet. You were quite likely watching in the background, lurking, weren't you? Steve did the army from 1974 to 1993. Very well done to Steve. Steve, well done and congratulations, and well done for all that you did when you served in the armed forces. Thank you for your fantastic years of service. Well done, Steve. Much respectable reverence for all that you did when you served in the armed forces. Same with you, Sapper. It's not just me who's learning your life story here, Sapper. All of us here are learning your life story by and large and all that. Thank you, Clappy. Thank you, Clappy. Thank you for your friendliness towards Harriet. Harriet, you don't need to do anything to Clappy. He's okay. He's even gone out and played on his organ in the streets the first time he did it. Wish he was as fit back then. I mean, Sapper, all I can do, certainly in the years post back injury, all I can do is well and truly empathise for those who's suffering, long-term sustained injuries, especially something as serious as a back injury. To be honest with you, Sapper, even at my age, I don't think I could be fit enough to join the army. I'm healthy enough to just about do a long walk and things, but I used to be fit enough until I was in my very late teens. I was fit enough to run rounders several times and play football and things. I couldn't do it now. Sometimes your fitness goes downhill when you reach adult age or prior, but this is what happens, unfortunately. Sadly, but everybody's level of fitness is very, very different to one another and all the rest of it. I do. Oh, thank you, Kay. Thank you for your friendliness towards others. Thank you. And me. Oh. Kay, honestly, Kay, if you were with me now, honestly, I could just hug and cuddle you right now. Thank you for your compliments towards everybody in the live stream of mine. If you'd said this to me in person right now and we were both representing together, whether it's on a couch or you were sitting in the seat next to me, I mean, I could just give you a cuddle right now. No, really, I could. Really, I could. Martin, a belated Merry Christmas and Happy Boxing Day. Hello, Martin. Hello to you. Oh, Betty, thank you for your friendliness towards Alice. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, Sapper has had an extraordinary life, an extraordinary career, especially with his first 12 years in the armed forces, and then with a certain stint period within the AA. Even within the AA, and then he worked as a police officer until the back injury forced him out of the service. Because I don't think you can be a police officer with back injury. I don't think you can be a police officer if you've got back injury, Alice. That's the thing. But otherwise, he's had an extraordinary career, and then doing a coffee business before it fell in the haystack pits when it went under, and now taking to the sky social media influencing and selling his own merchandise, be it T-shirts, sweatshirts, and mugs. He's done very, very well in his career, Sapra. So I applaud you. You're 50 but feel 80. I feel older than my age now, Clappy. Unfortunately, Clappy, but the older I got, obviously the older I felt. I think I don't feel as young as 23. I think physically and mentally I feel about 63 instead of 23. But we're all different. We're all different, that's all. I feel about 40 years over my age, but we're all different all the same. Thank you, Martin, for your friendliness towards Alice. Thank you. Thank you. Dave, hello, and a belated Merry Christmas to you. Hello to you, Dave. Meow, hello, and a belated Merry Christmas and Happy Boxing Day. I couldn't do a Christmas Day live stream because of family circumstances. I'm going to show it, Sapper. I'm going to show your premiere. I'm going to show it. Okay. Righty ho. Okay, I'm going to show it. I think mine's probably close to 0 too, if anything, Maureen. I don't have the fitness I used to have, unfortunately, but there we are. Share screen. No. Oh, there we are. Okay. Here it is. Oh.
It's that time of year again when we all start to dream of a better us, a perfect plan, like a shiny new regime. New Year's resolutions, promises made to change our ways in the hopes we won't fade. With good intentions, we start to climb, but often they slip, lost to time. We vow to eat healthy, to hit the gym, to be more patient, to be more trim. But as the months pass by, our will starts to bend, and those grand resolutions come to an end. New Year's resolutions, promises made, to change our ways in the hopes we won't fade. With good intentions, we start to climb, but often they slip, lost to time. It's human nature to aim so high, to shoot for the stars, to touch the sky. And though we may falter, it's part of the ride. We grow and we learn side by side. So let's make those vows, but give ourselves grace. For change is a journey, not a race. We may not be perfect, but we can strive with each new year to feel more alive. New Year's resolutions, promises made, change our ways in the hopes we won't fade. With good intentions, we start to climb, but often they slip, lost to time. So here's to the dreams and the steps we take in this new year, the progress we'll make. Let's cherish the effort, not just the end. For in every journey there's a message we send. New Year's resolutions, our ways in the hopes we won't fade. With good intentions, as we start to climb, but often they slip, lost to time. Yo, but side by side.
I think that's over now. Oh, that's it over. Yep, that's it over. Fantastic song. Fantastic song Sapper did. Hello to you, Zeph. Hello to you. I totally agree. Fantastic lyrics. Sapper, his musical pieces is perfection. It's good. I have to watch what I do because I've nearly pulled my back muscle with the dancing, Alice. I nearly pulled my back muscle. But other than that, I'm all right. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Honestly, Sapper, your song was fantastic. It was worth showing the premiere on the live to show just what a fantastic songwriter you are and how good you are with your musical creations and things. You know. George is alive! George is alive! George is alive! Marvelous! Yes. Sapper outdid himself! Go, Sapper! Yes, always howdy and hugs to you, lovely Zeph. Howdy and hugs to you always. But avoiding giving the dogs cuddles, because like you said before, if I gave the dogs cuddles, or anybody gave the dogs cuddles, we're bitten and mauled up and all that. Ouch! Ouch! Why did you try and cuddle me? No, I just want to give you a cuddle. I think that was probably too much. No, I hope I didn't scare Mr. and Mrs. Toms at Pets doing something like that, because they would obviously be scared if I did something like that. Certainly if Master Wookie saw me doing something like a dog mauling impression, he'd probably be frightened and jump off of Marcia's lap, and then I'd get the telling off. But never mind. We live and learn, don't we? We all live and learn. Hello to you, Pamela. Hello. Honestly, I wouldn't say hello without giving you a great big hug. Not without great big hugs and squeezes and always the cuddles, always. Not without them. Hello. Oh shit, Sapper was scared. Sorry, Sapper. Sorry for frightening you. Alice, can I thank you for your kindness towards Pamela? Pamela means a lot to me. And whenever the two Pamelas, there's Pamela Garza and there's Pamela Morrow. And I cannot begin to describe to you, Alice, just how loved I feel whenever they're both within my content. Whenever they're both on a live stream of mine, I cannot begin to describe to you, or whenever hearing from them, I cannot begin to describe to you just how loved I feel whenever I'm hearing from the two of them. Oh, Pamela, thank you for asking after our Christmas Day. Thank you. Pamela, I got your comment on Christmas Day, but I've not replied yet. Pamela, I need to explain myself as to why I've not replied yet. Well, Pamela, Christmas Day, it got quite busy in the afternoon hours, it got quite busy because my Christmas Day was namely revolved around family circumstances, because I had my auntie over. And it was a very, very nice meal. I had Christmas meal. My mother didn't have the meat because mother's vegan, but had a very, very appetizing roast beef and roast pork that was particularly appetizing. A lot of vegetables, Brussels sprouts, and roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, parsnips, and things. And I had too much of that to eat. because of how appetizing it was with the tender taste. And I had a gin and tonic and had about 8 glasses of red wine, so I had far too much red wine to drink. And I was this close to being drunk, that close to being drunk. I had too much to drink, so my family circumstances was the reason why I'd been quite quiet, namely in the afternoon UK hours on Christmas Day, because of my family circumstances that day. It was busy with family circumstances, largely revolved in those matters. So, and also I was too drunk or too tipsy to have done a Christmas live stream. So that was why the Christmas live stream was off the cards this year for Christmas Day. Because, well, not only because of family circumstances, but also I would have been too drunk and tipsy. So there we are. But I'm fine now. I'm fine now. And there was and then there was and just to let you know, Pamela, I went to the Brighton Boxing Day Classic Card event. It was smaller than I expected it to be. Well, you know, it was just after Christmas, mind you. But it was a good event. I had about a good hour or so there. Got some videography footage and some pictures and things. So, and a few selfie portraits of me. So at the event. So it went well. But I do hope your Christmas Day went well too, and I hope the grandchildren liked the cat and canary Christmas present. Leah, hello to you. Oh no, you broke your right shoulder. Oh no, typing's difficult. You had a bad fall. Oh, Leah. Do hope you recover from your sustained injuries in recent times. I was doing a naughty boy, naughty girl impression. You have 2 black ops and it won't stop you. Do you mean it won't stop you cuddling them and all that? You know? Same, no, same. Happy Boxing Day to you, McMeow and Pamela. I became possessed. I became possessed. I got my 5 a day. Oh, thank you. And I feel loved by you too. I feel loved by all of you, Alice. I feel loved by all of you. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. I think we tend to overeat on holidays. This is only as truth has things. It's only as truth has things. All the Pamelas you know are great, as are all within my neck of the woods in the content. Pamela Gaza, Pamela Motto, and there's a third Pamela. She's very recurring, Pamela Bain. So there are 3 Pamelas I know, but the 2 particular Pamelas, Pamela Gaza, Pamela Motto, oh, they are just so loving. If anything, they're probably very, very... Once you get to know them, you really do see just how loving and just how truly wonderful they are as friends. Once you have a friendship with Pamela Gaza and Pamela Motto, you would never regret it. You would not for a lifetime regret it. You have a ticket to see family in London. You'll still be going, but just be careful since you've sustained some injuries, Leah. Do be careful. I deserve to let my hair down. I don't have enough hair to let it down, Martin. I had my hair cut last week, so I don't have enough hair to let it down. Unfortunately. No, my hair would not be... I think Mother's hair would be long enough to be let down, but not mine. I did. The video's just uploaded, Pamela, but I did go. I certainly did go. Pamela Ewing from Dallas. Dallas was a very beautiful actress. I don't know that one. Oh, don't worry about it, Martin. Something could have happened. You know, like, your bank card could have been expired or something like that. These things happen. This has happened with me whenever my bank card's expired and things. It can happen. Don't worry. Pleasure, Leah. Can't stand hangovers. You'd always puke your guts out if you tried to drink. The expression worshipping the porcelain god. The toilet is the god. Interesting. Yes. No, but I really do hope. Oh, Pamela, thank you for your kindness towards Harriet. Thank you. Thank you. We're all fine. You're a vegetarian, but you love vegan food. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I didn't know you were a vegetarian. Alice. But you love vegan food. I haven't gone off meat. Haven't gone off meat eating, but as most of you know, I'm by and large a fruit, vegetable, and fish diet. That's the diet I namely go by. But Christmas and things, I normally go with a lot of the meat and and certainly a lot of the vegetables too. You know. What did Father Christmas bring me, Martin? I can show you one of the things Father Christmas got me. A 300-piece puzzle. A 300-piece puzzle. And another one he got, if I could get it up. Oh. Another thing here, so that I can make birthday cards. It's a very useful a very useful piece of accessories here to make birthday cards and things. And but that's not all. I also got a few new pairs of interesting socks for Christmas. You know, quite some interesting pairs of socks, and I got a new wash kit, and that was about it that Father Christmas got me. But to be honest with you, Martin, I've come to an age now. Where I'm really far less bothered about. I'm far less bothered about the numbers of gifts I receive on Christmas and birthdays and things. I've got to an age now where I'm far less bothered about what I received on Christmas and Boxing Day, and my birthdays and things, I just appreciate what I receive. I've got to an age now where I just take it as it comes and appreciate what I receive come Christmases and all that. I never have high expectations of presents now, not since I got to adult age. Alice, I make birthday cards and Christmas cards. I don't sell them. I just make them on my own terms. It's more about having loving family and friends. This is completely as truth as things, Martin. Yes. I'll take a picture. When it's done, I'll take a picture. You don't eat meat, Leah, really? Just a little bit of fish from time to time. Well, I do hope you get enough protein from being a vegetarian, because one always needs their protein, don't they? Same with you, Alice. One needs their protein. I mean, I learnt this only the hard way about lack of protein intake and things. Okay. I think Harriet's probably sent me something, so I'm going to have a look. Yes, no, she has likely sent me something because my notification has come up. What a picture. What a picture Harriet sent me. What a picture. Fantastic picture there. I think at one point I did lack protein, yes, but I don't lack it now. I strictly make sure I eat enough protein, Leah. I'm pretty sure. So I always get plenty of protein from fish and chicken. I mean, the only meat I eat more of is chicken, and that's about it. But other than that, I don't eat a lot of meat, you see. It's a fantastic picture, Harriet. Good picture of you. Very good portrait. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I really don't know. But very complicated, but good question. I really, by and large, don't know. I just completely don't know. I think Mother might be a minimalist, but I don't know. I think Father less so. Mother, I think I have seen a tint of it in Mother, but don't know. Oh, Christmas tree. You wanted to hear me sing Oh Christmas Tree, but Oh Christmas Day, it's Oh Christmas Tree. When you make your cards, do you have rubber stamps? If I'm posting cards, I always use the post stamp. What? Annabelle's live streaming? I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh, hard luck. Oh, hard luck. Oh, gosh. We should get half our body weight in protein. True that. You thoroughly enjoy Brussels sprouts and turnips with some butter and pepper added? Nice. The picture was brilliant, Harriet. That's good you always count your grams of protein a day. No, the doctor never said anything about lack of protein. I never had anything said to the doctor about it. It was mainly because of what I was eating. Mostly vegetables and things, but very few meats and fish in the past. But since including more fish to my diet, it's not only improved my weight, not only has it improved my weight, but it's improved my health since I included more fish into my diet. Because why I say that is because I haven't become so prone to winter illness as of lately. But again, I take nothing for granted health-wise. And why I take nothing for granted health-wise, because mother was never really that fortunate for health, unfortunately, you see. But mother was okay for Christmas, luckily. But it was Christmas 2021 and Christmas 2023. Mother was very ill in the run up to Christmas, and it was a Christmas of excitement to Christmas of a great deal of stress, unfortunately. But it was the way it was, and it happened. Oh, it's a premiere, not a live. Thank you, Sapper. Thank you. I was nearly going to go. Oh, what do I do now? Do I need to go to the live now? Oh, it's a premiere. I'll catch up with the premiere later. I'll catch up with it. But we're going to finish things off at about 1 hour, just to let all of you know. It was more than just colds I was prone to in the past, Leah. I was prone to chest infections every single fucking winter in the past. I mean, excuse my language, but fuck me. Having a chest infection every winter, I'm not going to lie, it's not only horrible, but it's real shit. You really feel like real shit once you've had a chest infection or a dreadfully bad cold of some sort, And I once had the flu. I was about 16, I think, and I had the flu, and it poleaxed me. It really, really poleaxed me. It really shit did it poleax me when I had the flu. Harriet, mods, can you please put the link to Annabelle's channel, please? Because Alice is asking after Annabelle's channel. And Harriet, being the mod, she's obviously going to be deeply concentrated on that question. I'm doing better now. No, Mother's fine now. Mother's better now. Look me out. Mother's better now. Megsy, hello. Not going to say hello to you, Megsy, without lots of hugs and cuddles. How's our lovely little Megsy? Is little Megsy well? Our little Megsy, who once had a 19-inch waist. But she's our lovely Megsy, and we love her no matter what. But sorry if it was too much. Sapper's probably going to give me the punch in the face now because of it. No, but hello to you, lovely Megsy. Hugs and cuddles, but we wouldn't want to hurt you for the world. Seems... Well, I think since I encountered Trevor and Graham and Fiona, Leah, I think I've become much more vocally opinionated and probably have less of a filter now with language. I think really since I got more deeply enthralled with Sapper's content and more deeply enthralled with his humour, I think it's given me less of a filter for swearing language in a few bits and pieces and all that. But one thing I'm certainly not going to lie about is since I'm hearing about Trevor's opinions on certain things and all that, it's even made me vocally opinionated about many things, more so than I've ever been in all my life. I'm not saying it as a bad thing, but not as a bad thing, but, we're all vocally opinionated and all that. Well, happy learning you're doing very well. How about a nice long hug and a cuddle? How about a long hug and a cuddle? Yes, it will probably be a headlock, which I would deservedly need to have, Zap, and you'd be, what have I told you? What have I told you about talking about people's size? Foxy, be a gentleman. Stop talking about people's size, or otherwise, not only are you going to get a headlock from me, but you're going to get a headlock from Lebanese, and your cats are going to be stolen whilst you're headlocked. Yes, Zappa, anything you and Lebanese say, anything you two both say, you know. And even Sapper proposed to carry me out of the pub if I was smashed drunk and pissed and all that. You know. But I don't know if Sapper could carry 11 stone of knocked out or drunk weight. I don't know if Sapper could carry 11 stone of drunk weight, which I mean out cold, I mean, and all that. Don't know if he could or not. But I think he'd definitely be able to carry Harriet out of a pub if she was smashed drunk or pissed drunk to the point where she can't get out. You know, because Harriet is very petite, as we know. And even seeing the picture, I think, if anything, I think she's lost a bit of weight, in my opinion. You know, I mean, I think she has, but nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with it. It's good to hear me using more gritty and robust language when the subject matter calls for it. Thank you, Martin. Thank you for your support on that. I really make you laugh so much when I swear. There's real shit going about. Interesting learning so, but quite funny learning of it too. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you for the link. For Harriet's channel to thank you for the link to Annabelle's channel for Alice to watch. Thank you. Oh shit, you'd give me a wedgie. That's going to really hurt. That would really hurt. Well, Sapper, if I may ask, have you ever carried 11 stone of knocked out weight before? Have you ever carried 11 stone of knocked out weight, if I may ask? Older brothers not old. Don't worry, we make mistakes, Alice. Oh, thank you, Kay. I am not vulgar when I swear. My husband was also in the Navy, so you can imagine the colourful language your children had at school. Don't get me wrong, Harriet. I mean, even with the first picture you sent me, your first portrait you sent to me, you certainly did not look, you certainly looked petite, certainly even in the first portrait you sent me. But just seeing the next portrait, you just look smaller. Weight-wise, that is. But even the first portrait, you always looked petite size-wise, but you just look even more petite, so size-wise in the latest portrait. But good hair in the recent portrait, fantastic hair, and a fantastic look. Thank you, Leah, thank you. But I can't say too much more, Harriet, because I really do not want to get into any more trouble for fat shaming or body shaming. I really don't, because I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm really not. No, trust me, I'm really not. I'm really not. No. Remember the incident back in July and June where it was almost a full-blown, very, very bad incident. And then there was the other really, really bad incident. And there was another really, really bad incident. Well, there was a bad incident after the June one, and then there was another incident with fat shaming wise in October, to the point where I really had to apologize. But luckily I was forgiven, but it really could have gone the other way. It really could have, where I wouldn't have been forgiven, and it would have been a bad, really quite a serious dent in my reputation. Oh, McMeow, make sure you're eating enough. Sometimes you forget to eat and end up eating some high-calorie stuff at like 10 at night, just to make sure you're getting enough. Thank you for looking out for Harriet. Thank you for looking out for Harriet, McMeow. Thank you. Thank you. People who swear are often people who tell the truth. Your brother was Korean Army, and you can outswear him. Oh, gosh. 11 you used to carry more in your Bergen rucksack. You had 115 kilos on your Bergen rucksack on active service, including weaponry. Oh, God. 115 kilos, my goodness. That's more than what you used to be. 115 kilos, impressive. I wouldn't even do that. Oh, have you got to go? Ta-ta for now, Alice. Yes, we're going to be finishing things off really very shortly. Oh, thank you, Harriet. Thank you. I totally agree, Harriet. Very impressive to carry 115 kilos in your Bergen rucksack. 115 kilos of weight in your Bergen rucksack. Impressive. Thank you, Book Meow. Thank you. Your knees tell the story. Hugs and cuddles to you, my lovely Alice. Hugs and cuddles to you. Thank you. Thank you. How about some hugs and cuddles? Well, well, you're small enough for me to give you a lap cuddle, Harriet. Well, you're certainly small and petite enough for not just me to give you a lap cuddle, but Sapper could easily give you a lap cuddle too. He'd be strong enough for it. That was not Sapper's weight. That was the weight he carried in his Bergen rucksack, McMeow, but astonishing. I mean, I'm 70 kilos, which is 154 pounds or 11 stone. But before that, I was 59 kilos or 130 pounds. But there we are. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Yes, I'm at the hour. Now it's time to finish things off. But thank you all for watching this very Boxing Day live stream. I do hope all of you most very, very sincerely had a wonderful Christmas day. And hopefully this time next year, hopefully this time next year in 2025, there will be a Christmas Day live stream and a Boxing Day live stream too. But next time for Christmas live streams, come December time, I'm only going to do about 2 live streams max before Christmas live streams. So 2 live streams max in December, and then rest of December, Christmas live streams, and then the Christmas Day, Boxing Day live stream, Christmas Eve live stream, and then of course the final live streams of the year, and then New Year proceedings. Because I think I did too many this month before getting to the Christmas live streams, which could explain why the StreamYard lives didn't work before Christmas Eve. But next time round, and certainly in the latter part of November, I won't do so many live streams before renewal time for live streaming on the StreamYard comes into play. Cuddlegate. Thank you. You take care, Zeph. Thank you, Sapper. Thank you. Thank you, Megsy. You take care. Pleasure, McMeow. Oh, you take care, Pamela. Hugs and cuddles to you, my lovely. Ta-ta for now. Yes, Merry Christmas and Happy Boxing Day. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. Thank you, Sapper. Thanks all for watching. Happy Boxing Day to all of you. Goodbye, and may your good wishes be bringing you great expectations of happiness. Ta-ta for now. Happy Boxing Day.